Mr. Iain Duncan Smith.
Rise only briefly, because I know we want to get through this, but in response to this, the reality about this tonight is this is about a general election. And what we've had is speeches from a number of people on the opposite benches, which are all about nothing to do with the general election, all about recycling the debate that we had earlier. The truth is, there is but a simple question in front of the opposition parties. Only 2 days ago, they were crying out for an election. The shadow chancellor said, "Bring it on, we're ready for it." The leader of the opposition, when he wasn't having his afternoon nap and awake enough to be able to meet the media, said he wanted to have an election. The Scottish nationalists were adamant that they were going to vote for an election. And the reality... No, wait a minute. The honourable gentleman's made a fool of himself already. He should stay put. I'm doing him a favour. All I can say, I am really doing him a favour. He may not understand it. But the reality right now, Mr. Speaker, as we are in this debate, the question, therefore, is if they don't vote for an election tonight, if they refuse to vote to have that election, then they are running away from what is their democratic responsibility. I say to those like the Honourable Lady, one time my honourable friend, no, honestly, he really doesn't want to do himself any disfavour any longer. I say to the Honourable Lady that was up earlier that she talks about a people's vote. The problem with a people's vote, if she wants to put it to a referendum, as the new leader of the Liberal Party said, she would never accept the result if, wait a minute, if they said they wanted to leave, they would not accept the result. Now, wait a minute. No. Let me finish this, because it's important. So here's the fault line. Without a different parliament, a new referendum will change absolutely nothing if it votes to leave again, because we'll come back to this parliament and all that will happen is they will stop, delay and try and defeat that motion. So the decision tonight is the only decision that can be made in all reality, which is if you want to decide whether the British people were right to vote leave or wrong, put it to them in a general election and let them now make that decision. And I see the honourable gentleman opposite shaking his head simply because only days ago he and his colleague on the front bench...
Order, Anna Soubry.